What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ranj and I'm back with another video. So firstly, I'd like to say thank you for such a great response to everybody who's newly subscribed to my channel. For those who have viewed my channel, what's up? But yeah, for those of you who have already subscribed to my channel, viewed some of our videos and some of the videos that I've posted within the past 2 weeks, thank you so much. My latest video, or one of the latest videos I posted around my Audi S3, which is my first ever car that I've ever owned, got over 1,000 views recently, so that's really big for me. Still on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, around 900 and something to go, but you know, always optimistic, and I believe it will happen as long as I'm consistent. You're all doing well, and I hope your families are also doing well. So today's video, I guess, follows on from a few of the comments that were posted and some of the conversations that kind of arose from my last video, which was, I guess, what do I prefer? And I guess that kind of alludes to a question: why did I pick my Audi S3 in compared to the other hot hatches? How much does my Audi S3 cost? And yeah, I want to speak about a few of those things. So firstly, thank you for all those comments, and please do always drop a comment below in my YouTube channels. I'm very much active and trying to be consistent on it now. So if you follow me on Instagram, DM me or message me on my YouTube channel, yeah, I'll always get back to you. Please feel free to do that. Don't be shy at all. And it's nice to know other Audi S3 enthusiasts and other car enthusiasts. So yeah, I massively appreciate that. So let's get into a bit of the history around my car. So why did I go for the Audi S3 8V Facelift Sportback S-tronic? The reason I went for the car I went for that I've got now is because it had everything I wanted, and the only things that I was looking for in the Audi S3 were leather seats, the virtual cockpit, and the B&O sound system. And that's why I kind of minus off the Golf R straight away. So I absolutely love the Golf R facelift and pre-facelift, but it was very hard to get those options together. So in the Golf R it would be the leather seats, the leather
I'm not quite getting that second word, sir. Write it down, sir.
I can't fucking said leather. So the leather seats, the Dyno audio sound, which is kind of like VW's equivalent to B&O, I suppose, like their upgraded sound system, and the virtual cockpit, which was pretty much standard on the facelift Golf Rs. But yeah, I couldn't get the leather seats. I just tried and I couldn't get them. So I don't know, I just always wanted an Audi S3, and I thought, you know what, I'm 26. I've worked really hard. I'm proud of where I've got to. So I'm gonna get one. So yeah, it was always gonna be the Audi S3, just because I like the premium interior. I love the minimalistic design. I love the sharp aesthetic lines on the exterior. So yeah, it's just an amazing car. And I think for, you know, it's a 2-litre turbocharged engine, and you can do so much with it. And it's efficient, but also really powerful and nippy, and it packs a punch. So initially I was going to buy a pre-facelift Audi S3, and the costs of me getting one of them were much cheaper than the car that I've got now. So the initial car I looked at was a white Audi S3 Sportback. It was a pre-facelift, 2014 reg, 55,000 miles, 2 owners. It was from Mercedes. I never went through with it because Mercedes, the experience I got was just terrible, and I thought, if I'm going to have this experience so early on, I can imagine later on down the line it's going to be even crap. So just kind of avoided that straight away. I had a look at the same car in red, less miles, 1 year newer, 2015 reg from Toyota. Something went crappy there. And then time went on, and then I think maybe a year or just over a year passed, and the S3 facelift prices have dropped even more, and they've probably dropped even more now with the new A3 being announced by Audi, and I can assume that S3 will be announced soon. And also, don't kind of be afraid of buying or looking at high mileage cars, because sometimes high mileage cars can be much better than low mileage cars, and my experience is, you know, evident of that. So my initial S3 that I got, so the one prior to this, was a 66 reg, 25,000 miles, really good condition. It had like one or two owners, and when I got it, the first day I got it, it broke down and the ECU went, you know. So don't ever think that a car can never break down, because they are machines and they do break down. But yeah, I guess touching on that actually. So yeah, the initial S3 I bought, 66 reg, Panther black, red super sport seats, same spec as mine. The only difference was I guess the colour. the Super Sport red seats, and the initial one didn't have the black pack, whereas mine does now. Yeah, the ECU went, and it went in the garage the same day I got it back into Audi. I got it from a dealership down south, and it was just, yeah, the ECU went, and it took them ages to figure it out, which I was really unimpressed by. The one thing I would kind of look out for when you're looking to buy a car from Audi, definitely go in knowing that Audi UK are not connected directly with Audi kind of franchises, and there's definitely an inconsistency in the way Audi customer services around the UK. So like an Audi branch in up north will be totally different to an Audi branch down south. Like, I don't think that like the customer service will be as consistent. It should be, because they are carrying the same brand. But Audi UK are brilliant. I would never knock the brand. A shame that some Audi centres don't represent the brand well, but Audi UK, brilliant. Can't fault them. They've helped me so much, and I'll tell you how they've helped me. So yeah, that car. So I went in courtesy car to courtesy car, and then in the contract, there was a clause or something that said, you know, that essentially said, you know, if the car's broken, and I'm speaking in very like literal terms here, but if the car's broken, you can either get a full refund, or you can kind of swap it for a like for like, and then kind of pay any difference. So the dealership I bought it from down south, an Audi dealership. Another thing, always, if you're gonna buy an Audi S3 or any Audi, I would say a high performance one, I would say buy it from an Audi dealership, just because you have that peace of mind. They had another Audi S3, the one I've got now, that one that I'm driving now. It was a black pack, 1.5 years newer, and it had 9,000 miles, proper good condition. It was had one lady owner. So yeah, I absolutely was like, you know, I want that car, like sort it out. I don't want to pay more, because at the end of the day, the experience that I've, you know, had, it's been poor. Audi UK helped me out so much. They were on my side, because I, you know, a lot of my family members and peers have cars from the Volkswagen Audi group, so they didn't want to lose me as a customer. And yeah, they managed to kind of get that car the car that I've got now for me. So I gave that old S3 back. So there was like a little handover. They gave me my new S3. Same price, same deposit. The balloon payment went up a little bit, but the same kind of agreement. So in anything, so the car was actually priced at the one I've got now, £31,000. They reduced it to basically match the initial S3's price, which was around 25,750, I think. So yeah, it was cool. Really, really good. So yeah, moving on to the figures of what I pay for my S3 currently. So it's a £1,500 deposit, 48-month agreement, and I pay £330 a month. So yeah, it's a really good, I think it's a good deal. A good car long term. I know things can change, and I think for me right now, I don't ever get attached to things, because I don't think it's financially literate to do so, to get attached to things. I think you should be able to, I think a financially literate person would let go and adapt to things, and I will obviously always do that. But right now, I think the best thing for me to do is to keep the car long term, just because it's amazing. And yeah, I'd like to get into the car, and I'd always like to, because it's my first car, I'd like to keep it, but who knows, I might give it up one day. But right now, the aim is to keep it and put something alongside it one day. I'd like to have it. I've got my dream garage, you know, I'm sure many car enthusiasts have. So yeah, they're the figures. In terms of insurance, I pay around £1,000 a year, so it's just over £1,000 a year. No, is it just over £1,000 a year, which isn't bad. I'm 26 years old. I've had one accident, my fault, no one else involved. I crashed into something. I have a claim, but yeah, not bad. It's actually not bad. I'm still quite lucky to have such cheap insurance on that car. But yeah, it's decent, you know, it's decent. So I'm hoping it goes down, and yeah, that'll be better for me. So yeah, that's the insurance, they're the monthlies, that's the deposit. And tyres, like I said, Audi UK were brilliant. So with the new car, I got my first service paid for. I got 3 years warranty. I think I might got 2 paid services, but yeah, definitely 1 paid service. 3 years warranty. I got 2 full tanks of fuel. I got loads of Audi merchandise, which is small but massive to me, because it was really cool and it made the experience that much more special. And yeah, I think that's it really. Well, yeah, sorry, and the biggest thing is, so the tyres. So if I bought, so when I got the car, it had Pirelli P0s on it. Good tyres, and they come from the man, you know, that's what Audi recommend. But there was, I think the quality of the tyres I had just weren't great, so they needed to be changed. I told Audi UK that. They were like, you know, the Audi dealership I dealt with weren't the best. Like I said, Audi dealerships and Audi centres have a massive inconsistency in the way they deal with their customers. But Audi UK are brilliant, and they pushed for me to get new tyres, and they were like, you know what, we'll make a deal. If you guys, the Audi centre, will pay half, we as Audi UK will pay half. So they paid for 4 brand new Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. All in all, from Black Circles with a discount code, I got them for £370. I think, no, it's £350, something like that. So I've got 18-inch the turbine rotor alloys. So yeah, for 5 Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, it was like 350 to 370 quid, which is decent. And then I can imagine for 19-inch Pilot Sport 4 S's, it's about 70 to 100 pounds more. So yeah, yeah, and that's it, to be fair. So yeah, tyres, that's what you're looking for in terms of price wise. Wash the car, I pretty much do that myself. In terms of products, my brother buys the products and I kind of just borrow them and use them. I'm not really sure how much they are, but yeah, there's no real cost there. I don't know how much the services are. Let's have a look. I'm just got my MacBook right now. Audi S3 service cost. God, no. I don't know. I can imagine it'll be over £400. I don't know. I think it'll definitely be over £400 if you get it done by Audi, which I will be doing. I want it to have a full Audi service history. And yeah, apart from that, it'll just be mods and stuff that's going to kind of that I've got planned for the car that'll be expensive. So all in all, including wheels, new alloys, intake, stage 1 for the gearbox and the engine, tyres for the new 19-inch wheels, so the 18-inch tyres won't fit them. Res delete, anti-roll bar, dog bone mount, all those things. I'm not going to do them all at once because I don't have the money right now, but over a kind of a spread period of time, I will do. It'll cost like £4,000, I reckon, which is decent. Get the car to about 400 brake horsepower, and it'll be cool. But yeah, apart from that, that's the kind of cost that I've accumulated with the car, so it's not bad. In terms of advice I'd give, if you're looking for an S3, pre-facelift, I think figures-wise, £750 to £1,000 deposit. Yeah, £700 to £1,000 deposit is fair, and then monthly you don't really want to be looking at anything more than £300 for a pre-facelift, I think. Like I said, mileage-wise, don't worry. I'm not saying go for something like stupidly ridiculous, like 80,000 miles onwards, but even just if you know about S3s, just know that if it's well looked after, the mileage really doesn't matter too much. And then for facelift S3s, yeah, similar. It's probably even cheaper now with COVID-19. You can probably get such a good deal. So I would say £1,000 to £1,500 deposit, and then monthly you're looking at about 300 to 350 quid max. And you can probably get a decent kit. So like, yeah, you can get a black pack if you want to. You can get a virtual cockpit, the beginner sound system, super sport leather seats. So there's so many things you can get for a decent price. Like I said, always go for an Audi dealership. You'll get your warranty, and you'll just get that peace of mind that you bought it from an official Audi dealership, I suppose. And if you ever come to reselling it, I know people have this big thing like they want the car to have a full Audi service history and blah blah blah, which is important, I guess, because I looked for that. And I think that's about it, to be honest. Yeah, if there's any questions that you guys have, please feel free to comment them below, and I will get back to you, whatever they may be. I hope this has helped. I don't want to be too open and personal about my life, but I don't think this is a massive personal matter. It is, but I think, I want to share this with you guys, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be taking any skin off my nose. It's going to be helping you guys, and I'm sure there'll be many people around my age who are looking to get their first proper car, not borrowing off their parents or their siblings, or their first proper car, and it's a nice moment. So if I can share that with you, why not? And yeah, I hope it does help. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video if you think it's going to help someone else. I hope it doesn't acquire too much hate. I hate negativity. But yeah, stay positive, stay healthy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I should do some more videos, car videos, traveling videos, and just so many videos. But you know, I'm passionate about so many things, so it's tough really to make videos just purely about cars. But now that I've got my S3, it makes sense to do so. But I think one video I really want to do next is racing my S3 against my brother's RS3 8P, just to see the difference. His car will most likely win, I reckon, because mine's completely stock, bare minimum stock. So yeah. Yeah, hope that's helped. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and peace.